Today we'll be flying from Incheon International Airport to Sydney International Airport on Korean Air Airbus A330-300. My flight was at 6:45 p.m, so I got one of those cheap and quick meals that I recommend to everyone who visits Korea, called Isaac Toast. Very good stuff. I had nearly 7 hours before my flight, so I went to buy some merch from Korean University because I spent way too much time at Yonsei University the day before, so I ran out of time to go get some KU merch. I didn't film much of the shopping because I was really pressed for time, as you'll see later on. I had to take the train from Myeongdong to Seoul Station and then catch the AirX to Incheon Airport. The whole transit took about an hour, and because I was left with about an hour to spare to check in before the check-in closes, I was really cutting it close. When I arrived, I rushed up the escalators, checked in, dropped my bags, and finished check-in at 5:39 with 6 minutes to spare. Didn't have much downtime because I still had to go through security and customs, and after that we started boarding at 6:17 p.m. As you can see, the seat in front of me is very cool for the Korean Air international flights. It's got this cool controller, but I really never use it. I don't think I even used the off button once for it. I can't remember if it was touchscreen or not, but I think it was, because I think I rarely touched the actual controller itself. It's always cool seeing Korean Air use BTS for their safety instructions. It's a great way to keep everyone kind of interested and focused on the safety instructions. Pushback was at 7:05 p.m. and heading on and out onto the tarmac. Whenever I fly out of Korea, it's always at night, and then I'm always arriving in the morning back in Australia, so it's always kind of a missed opportunity to actually see what Incheon Airport actually looks like during the day and see it in its full scope. But it's pretty cool, like having browsed and seeing what airlines are kind of parked up and I guess ready to use or have flown in. And it's also cool to see the little display that they have there as well, for the front camera of the plane. I think they had a rear camera as well, but there's no point in looking through that. I was just looking through the front camera because obviously you always want to look forward in life. Haha, jokes. It's a dumb joke, very dumb joke. But it's very cool to see all the airplanes lined up and ready for takeoff. And I still really prefer the previous Korean Air logo and livery. It looks way better than the new one. The new one looks like one of those oversimplified, boring corporate logos that you see all the time. But anyway, now we'll just watch the takeoff sequence play out. We just passed over Daegu and we're about to pass over Busan as we're about to exit Korea now. As you can see from the meal, we had quite the spread. We had a bibimbap, we had coffee, tea, radish, juice, gochujang for the bibimbap. We also had sugar and coffee creamer as well. And yeah, once it's all mixed up, it's so good. Still never had a bad meal from Korean Air. Good stuff. Oh, and mandu. Can't forget mandu. Mandu tastes so good. Yeah, that's not Coke, that's coffee. Good stuff all around. Four hours after our first meal, the second service started, and we got a few items for breakfast. We had scrambled eggs with potatoes, broccoli, tomato, a croissant, fruit, and water. I believe you can get tea and coffee as well on request, but I decided to pass that time. Now, I thought this was a really cool shot of the plane flying through the bed of clouds and then coming out on the other side. And I have no idea where this is, but it had a really cool landscape with the river flowing through it. If anyone knows where this is, please let me know, because this is insane. Now I'll just let the landing play out as we arrive into Sydney.
go to the handrail when going down the stairs. Thank you for choosing Korean Air, a member of SkyTeam, and we hope to see you again soon.
To sum up my round trip flying with Korean Air from Sydney to Korea and back, even with the potential for prices to be really high 6 months before the flight date, I'd still recommend booking with Korean Air over other airlines. I wouldn't say it's the best value, but it balances the comfort, food and service very well amongst its other competitors. But to do a fair comparison, I'll be flying with T-Way airline from Sydney to Korea, so subscribe so you don't miss out on that upcoming video. If you've flown with Korean Air or flown this route before, what are your go-to airlines and what was your experience with them? Let me know in the comments below and I will see you in the next video. Peace!